Welcome to my daily devotion, Growing Devotions for Your Daily Life. Hold on 1 second. I just got a text. Hold on. Hello? This is Chris. Could you call me right back? I'm actually doing a video recording right now. Thank you very much. Hold on. Before I go, I want to check Facebook to make sure my friend finished his home project for coronavirus. He's been working hard on building a deck. Well, look at there. Susie just finished another assignment for her homeschooling project. We are inundated with technology. TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, not to mention the emails, the phone calls, and the text. Constantly, people are wanting a piece of us. A small piece, but when you add that throughout the day, it turns into a pretty big chunk of your life. The amazing thing is this. This is not until recent. The problem is that people think you're always available. Seniors, do you remember the day where the cord on the phone was really, really short? Like so short that you had to sit at a little desk, and it was called the gossip desk. And if you wanted to talk on the phone, that's where you sat. How about the days where the phone cord with the spiral in it, and it went all the way to the floor? And then, of course, we stretched it twice as long as it should go so we could get some privacy. I remember as about an 11, 12-year-old boy, and I needed to call one of my friends and ask him a question, and I looked at the clock, and it was 8:30, and I thought, nah, I'll just wait till tomorrow. I remember my parents hollering out, if somebody called at 9 o'clock, who's calling our house at 9 o'clock? You know, now it's nothing to get a text at 10, 11:30 at night. Hey, I got a quick question for you. And it would be something like, when you bought that milk the other day, where'd you say you got it? Stuff that really can wait. Remember the days where you would come home and check your answer machine? Then you would call the people back and they'd have to be patient and wait. But if you don't respond within just a few seconds, people are mad. It is amazing how much people want your time. The Solomon says this, there is nothing new under the sun. This does not mean Jesus pulled out his phone and took a quick Snapchat of him and his disciples. But people definitely wanted Jesus' time. A piece here, a piece there. One of my favorite stories in the Bible is in Luke chapter 8. Jesus got off the boat and there was a crowd waiting for him. And there was a man who beat the crowd, and his name was Jairus. And he says, Jesus, please, my daughter is sick unto death. Please, would you come and heal her? And as the crowd gather around, they're starting to push him and press him on all sides. Jesus, my baby's sick. Jesus, my mama's sick. Jesus, my dad, he needs you. I'm hungry. And he was getting pressed on all sides. There was a woman there that had been bleeding or hemorrhaging for 12 years. 12 years. The Bible says that she had spent all that she had. She had exhausted all of her resources. In fact, the Levitical law says that she wasn't even allowed to touch somebody. A woman wasn't while they were bleeding. So for 12 years, by law, she was not to be touched or touch anybody. Can you imagine how miserable she was? As Jesus was coming down the road, her faith was enough that I am going to reach out to him. She crawls on her hands and knees and grabs the hem of his garment. And Jesus stops in the middle of all of this chaos and says, who touched me? Peter begins to laugh. He said, what do you mean who touched you? He said, everybody is touching you. He said, no, this touch was different. And he looks down. And when she touched his garment, immediately she had been healed as a result of her faith. This is the exact same way with us. We are constantly being inundated and people wanting a small piece of us. But what about those touches? What about those touches that matter the most? When's the last time you spent time with the Lord and he's been pulling on your garment to say, hey, I got something I want to talk to you about? When's the last time that you sat down with your spouse and discussed what you guys need to be discussing? When was the last time you took your kids fishing and went for a walk and got off your phone and just you heard the touch from the hem of the garment that, hey, I need to spend some time with my babies? How about the stranger that God tugs on the hem of your garment and he asks you to minister? We need to learn to listen to this tug. We need to learn to listen to the voices that are not as loud as all those that are pressing around us. I pray you have a good day.